Yo, what's up? This is Mr. McGee, aka Boopy, aka Born Rich, and you are listening to the Born Rich Club podcast. Make sure you go over to YouTube and support us on the YouTube platform. Just search Born Rich Club podcast, give us a like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And guys, without further ado, enjoy.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets.
And this your boy, Mr. McGee, a.k.a. Boopy, a.k.a. Born Rich, and Lano.
What up, dog?
How you feeling, big bro?
I feel good because today it was sunny outside. Mm-hmm. And it was one of them days where you was like, you know what, it been cold so long, it feel good. You put them shorts on, then.
And with no shirt. And my Ozempic ain't kicked in yet. So it's just, yeah, but when I take my shirt off in 3 weeks, once these Ozempic get the rolling in, whole different nigga. I'm gonna be a whole different
I
nigga.
lost all that weight, but we gonna talk about that another time.
Yeah, please.
I already know what that is.
Please.
So, but who we got in the, listen, man, we got somebody.
Yes, sir.
Big, just a huge influence in Nashville, Clarksville, state of Tennessee, and all other states now.
I'm gonna say this, man. This brother here started, not only started, but represents a brand that's been here, that's been doing it before been doing it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, y'all know what you mean.
OHM magazine is
sure.
My son is 22 and he grew up on OHM magazine.
For sure.
That's how much blood, sweat, tears, and work he done put into this, man.
Most definitely. And still here.
Absolutely.
Yes,
and it's only getting bigger. Like, we seen the interviews with Waka Flocka.
Ooh.
We seen this man traveling from state to state doing that. We seen the award show last year in Kentucky.
Okay, like how you keep going.
We seen everything that this brother
paid him,
we seen everything that this brother is capable of. Matter of fact, we've seen what he's done so far. We haven't seen everything he's capable of,
most definitely,
because he's still getting bigger, man. Listen, this is the CEO, the founder of OHM magazine,
most definitely,
100 magazine.
Okay, bro.
This is my brother, your brother, our brother Reed, man.
Most definitely.
How you feeling, Reed?
Man, feeling good.
You paid him for that, didn't you?
Nah, look, just for legal purposes. If child support looking at this, I'm the worker. I ain't the owner.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay, cool.
Nah,
We'll
I'm
say
playing,
that.
man. Feeling good, man. I appreciate y'all for inviting me out, man.
It was in due time.
Absolutely.
In due time, bro. This is perfect timing for it. Been on the radar since day one. The day that we opened up the podcast doors to even just to start doing a platform like this, most definitely you was on the list.
Not only on the list as a person we should give our flowers to, but on the list as a person who set the foundation.
Most
bro.
definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because real nigga moment. You was doing the shit that me and my brother doing now. You was doing this shit when it wasn't cool to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Like we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you, bro. So I want to make sure that we give you your flowers and let you know how influential and inspirational that you are to us, bro. And the city of Nashville. Maybe some people don't know, but I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I was in them buildings, man, when magazines was the hype. You had your Concrete and you right there neck and neck with Concrete.
Yeah,
even if it ain't no competition,
yeah,
you was right there neck and neck.
You most definitely became a tool for hip hop artists. When they was dropping, it was most definitely got to get in Concrete and got to get in OHM.
Absolutely.
And you ain't popping if you ain't got one of those magazines. You got to have both of them.
100%.
You got to have, you know what I'm saying? And it was a huge deal to all of us. Matter of fact, when you budgeting to come out with your music, you're budgeting to make sure that you do get a spot on OHM.
Absolutely, your media run.
Yeah, your media run.
Just like we try to be a part of people's media run. Yeah. OHM was part of your media run, man. Shout out Los Ghosts, man. I sat down with Los Ghosts.
Shout out my nigga Los.
In private moments, that was like, yeah, I'm finna hit OHM magazine. I'm finna hit this magazine. I'm finna hit this spot. I'm finna hit that spot. And you was definitely right there, bro. I want to ask you this though, Reed. What did you? I'm sorry, y'all. Where did you grow up at, man? Nashville, born and raised?
No, I'm from Seattle, man.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm from Seattle, man.
I did not know that.
Yeah, born in Seattle, man.
I should have knew that because you said you liked I had a Seattle Mariners hat on.
Yeah,
And you hit me and was like, that hat hard.
yeah.
In my mind, I was like, yeah, it is hard though, but okay, Seattle.
So Seattle, man, what
Talk about it.
when you come to Nashville?
Man, my stepdad, he was in the Army.
Okay.
So we went from Seattle to Germany for 4 years.
Okay.
You know, so we was over in Germany like from like 87 to 91. And then I moved to Clarksville in 91.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was back like in 5th grade.
Clarksville in 91.
Yeah, man. I'm old.
No. I was thinking of I was thinking
climate?
I was thinking of Clarksville in 1991 and then look at Clarksville in 2025.
This whole different city, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
Because
definitely.
you still call Clarksville like your home base, right?
Clarksville's my home, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a double sword, man, because, you know, I moved to Nashville in 2009.
Okay.
You know, and that's when I linked up with my big brothers, Jeff O, the hit maker,
Yep.
and my big brother, Mr. Eastside Shooning, Key to Music.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And
Our brother.
and I can't forget, you know, I was introduced by our other brother, Christ the Rhyme Don.
Man,
Yes, sir.
Christ the
So,
So, you
Rhyme
know
Don.
that. But, you know, from the beginning, you know, Shoonie and Jeff O, they welcomed me to Eastside Nashville, man. Like, I think I got kind of jumped in, like, when I moved up here.
Yeah.
So, you know, and the Eastside showed me
Well, they
love
the biggest.
from the beginning, man.
They most definitely the biggest who do it. Shoonie, we always love Shoonie.
Yeah.
We always praise Shoonie, honor Shoonie, value Shoonie. Jeff O always been the dude that was always like just music motivated and. He can, man. I remember I got a good story for Jeff O. We was in the studio. Jeff O used to make beats, man. Like I couldn't believe it. Like Jeff O was the first person I was around that I seen him just cook up beats, and it was just like easy. You know what I'm saying? It was just easy for Jeff O to do this shit.
Yeah.
And this was back in like 2007 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And just watching, like I said, just the people that embraced you to come in.
Yeah.
Big influences in my life. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And for our city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for our city. Shooter had a record store
Man, shoot.
that we thought was gonna go like DJ Drama, Feds hit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how big he was. Like that's how much.
They said Douglas
hip-hop.
Avenue, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
Douglas
much
Avenue. Key
the
to
product
music,
of
man.
just music. You know what I'm saying? That was coming through Shoonie shop. You know what I'm saying? Because Shoonie, like we. Coming to see OHM, when you do drop your music, you do want to be in Keys to Music. You see what I'm saying?
It ain't nothing if it wasn't there. You
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying? Period.
For sure, man.
Man, well, I would love to talk to Shuni about that. Because those are extinct, bro. Like, record stores are extinct. And especially the mom and pops, they was the first ones to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
That
same
shit
way
is-
with the magazines. The magazines
Yes.
now are extinct. So when you started doing your magazine run, did you know of the future of the digital age?
Man, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. When I started my magazine, man, it's because I couldn't afford to get a concrete magazine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What you
Like,
mean? Let me ask you this, because I'm sorry, I swear I had to cut you off. But when you say you couldn't get in Concrete magazine, like were you rapping? What you mean you couldn't
yeah,
get
I
in?
started off being a rapper.
Okay.
You know, I really was just chasing the money. Man,
For sure.
You know, I had a cousin, man, RIP to my cousin, Emperor P, man. He was kind of like one of the biggest artists in Seattle. Then worked with the E40, Be Legit, and all. That's my big cousin. But, you know, he kind of like was my inspiration. So, coming up like everybody else, like in the 90s, you beating on tables and stuff like that, rapping in the lunchroom. And I grew up on Fort Campbell, man, a neighborhood called Pierce Village, which is one of the biggest neighborhoods. And, you know, I grew up in some of them, the top people from that area. So
Okay.
I was
It is in
known.
Clarksville, right?
Yeah,
Fort Campbell,
it's
yeah.
really Fort Campbell. Clarksville is Fort Campbell. Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Guthrie, all that.
Gotcha.
It's one
Yeah.
box.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I
And
didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, me being who I was just known and I was good at rapping. You know, so it went from rapping to, you know, I was like, damn, I be forgetting my words when it's time to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm so scared. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Nervous. So, you know, I always wanted to get into something that I could be behind the scenes. You know, and I learned quick, like sometimes the rappers ain't the one making the money. But what really got me into it, you know, I went into my homeboy's barbershop in Clarksville, man, Afrocentrics. That was like a pillar in Clarksville. And my dude Gio had a sheet of paper in there. This is what really got me to rapping.
Okay.
He had a book with like 200 names in there. And fool had $10 by everybody's name. And while he was cutting my hair, I was just counting it. I was like, damn, that whole page get $10? That whole page get $10? I said, man, that's like $1,000. And I asked him, I said, bro, you made all this money? I swear on everything, I started rapping like for real like a week after that.
Yeah, motivation. You like, oh, that's some money in there.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I know more than 200 people, you know, especially in Clarksville. So, you know, I got to rapping, man, put my first CD out, man, like in early 2001, 2002, man. I think I made 5,000 the first day. I thought I was rich. I stopped rapping the same day too.
So the day you started, was the day you quit.
I would have did the same thing.
You already did it.
Yeah, but I eventually, man, to sum it all up, I took some of that money, man, and I had 4 homeboys that I used to hustle with. Not illegal, but we used to travel.
Yeah, clean that up, man. You know what they doing there in these podcasts.
And I ain't from that era. He said I you know what I'm saying? So what we did is we used to press CDs. My brother IR Skills, you know what I'm saying? First studio in Clarksville, man. We invested in all the equipment. Big bro had the studio. We bought the CD presses and we bought the printers. So what we did, man, is we had just press up like 1,000 or 2,000 CDs every weekend. You know, bump into Charlie P, Jelly Roll, all them, you know, in River Bend and Chattanooga. We used to just pick cities where it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we used to just run rampant, man, and like sell our CDs for donations. We sold probably like 200,000 CDs.
I seen when you said something like that before. But that's hustling though.
Yeah.
That's hustling
That's
and
that
having
old school
that.
way,
Yeah,
man.
and that's what I miss. And listen, artists. That's what I miss. I miss that.
That's why a lot of artists.
hand.
That's why a lot of artists don't understand, like when people ask, like why certain areas is not popping. Artists don't know what it's like to put the work in.
Yeah,
Everybody can go to the studio.
for sure.
Everybody can put a CD together. But how many people can get out and make somebody buy this
It's what
shit?
you do after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't understand the studio is...
And that's crazy because that was that's something that I want to ask you. Like I want just you even saying that. So I want to ask you, speak on Nashville artists' work ethic.
Man, I think it's good. And I'm gonna say Middle Tennessee overall.
Okay.
Because I feel like we
Speak on that work ethic.
represent Tennessee, period. So I try not to separate.
Put us in a box.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I've been in Nashville since 2009. A lot of people think I ain't been here, but I've been here.
For sure.
We just in the shadows. You know, me, big bruh, like we move differently. So
Some people gonna see you, some people ain't gonna see you.
100%.
But
like if you need to see us, you see us.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So artists is too. Let me break it down.
Talk to us.
Let's get it.
It's like a drug dealer. He the cockiest person in the world once he got the pack and stuff going right. But drugs sell themselves. Now you have different levels of drug dealers to where, you know, some people turn it into a business and they know how to last and be around for a while.
Yeah, most definitely.
But then you got some dudes that, shoot, if you're the only person over here on Dumar Street and you the only one they know to come get the weed from, you getting all the traffic.
For sure.
And that traffic turn to traffic.
Yeah.
So when you get music, it requires you to be like when we selling CDs, I might come to you be like, bro, man, I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? Won't you buy my CD? You might be like, fool, get the hell out of my face. Most people will be like, man, fuck that. You put the wood, man, there you just buy it.
Yeah.
What we learned in them years of us doing that was we wanted the money. So we had to figure out how to get you to say yes.
Okay.
So we had spots we hustled at to where you seen us every day. So we end up mastering how to get that no to a yes.
For sure.
So it's really believing in yourself, and the way we did it was we depended on that money. A lot of artists don't depend on music money.
Okay.
They either go to work, they hustle, they got somebody tricking. With us, like we would leave a house with 200 CDs, $10, $5 for gas, $5 for some food.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can't go.
Yeah, because this our hustle. This our hustle right here.
You can treat it like the work. Like you can't go buy nothing and you can't invest in yourself and buy more CDs unless this is gone.
Yeah.
So it became dire. And I know when I first started, it was times where I switched from hustling to just music to where I really had to sell these damn CDs to eat, pay electric bill, pay that. So I had the mentality like, I'm going to sell them.
Yeah, and
I might run in you 5 times. You might tell me no 4 times, but then the last time you go buy it just because you see me out here consistently.
Yeah, that's me.
And then when you listen to it, you be like, damn,
he harsh on been about this shit. So now every time I tell people that all the time, Reed. I always say consistency of standing out. And I call it my grandmama porch. So my grandmama had used to be on a small street, East Nashville. And I just remember standing on her porch, and one person knew I had something. But I came outside, rain, sleet, snow, right? And as eventually time came, other hustlers would pull up because I was always outside. And they were like, hey man, what you doing? And then when they find out what I'm doing, they like, I'm finna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. If I see somebody outside of a gas station anywhere, and this is my local gas station, every time I pull up, he's selling something, I might say no 5 times.
Yeah.
It might be nighttime, I don't want to stop. It might be daytime, I got a freak. You know what I'm saying? But one day I'm going to stop and say, man, come on, man. Here go 20, man. Let me get that shit. If she better be good, too. I might say that. And if I get in the car and I know it's good, then he got me for life.
And you buying everything every time you see
Master P Cash Money with the logo.
Yeah.
Once Master P told us that No Limit was a tank, and it was on the back of a CD, and if you buy it, you're going to get those Soldier songs. The first time I spent my $20, I liked it. I was hooked.
Everything come out, you buy it.
The same way with you.
Yeah.
OHM magazine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Once we saw it, we read it, I was like, shit, I like this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there you go. So, most definitely.
And what a lot of people don't understand, too, like, when they see me, they say OHM. But what they don't understand, it's like it's a whole machine behind that. You know what I'm saying? And just to sum that up, like, I'm the face.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, I got big brothers.
Yeah, for sure.
And they solidify where they from.
Yeah.
So if I can't get it done, everybody know it's like, big bro Shuni. We call him the educator. You know what I'm saying? Because he liked preaching in school, and so he used to be like, used to call it the 3-headed monster. It was 3 of us, so.
Yes. If I would have listened to Shuni, I probably wouldn't have went on timeout 2 of those times.
Yeah.
For sure. Because it was like, everything you say, we get in the car, even we give him the money to get our stuff, he'll still give us a 10-minute lecture. Hey man, don't move like this. Don't do it. And we loved it though, because it wasn't. Some people you can buy stuff from, and you're a dollar sign to them.
Yeah.
Because they can see, if he calling, he want this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with Big Bro, it was totally different. I'ma still school you. I'ma still give you the game and some advice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm happy you're calling, boom, boom. But I still wanna let you know, man, still put your seatbelt on when you doing this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So for sure.
Because people genuinely care about you.
Hell yeah.
And that's what we need. I want to ask you about the early stages of the magazine, man.
Yeah, let's get
the early stages of the magazine, like, what was the ideal, like, how did you get it started?
Man, the name come from just me being in the streets at that time.
Okay.
And, back then, the slang word for just being authentic was just 100.
100, yes, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, ain't nobody copyrighted that? Ain't nobody said that? So I was just like, damn, that's what it is. And I actually, man, I was thinking about starting my own. Like when I told you I left Concrete Office, that's when they was strictly like corporate type work. Like if you wasn't a big artist, no matter how much money you get, you ain't getting in there. And I think that's when their office was somewhere off downtown, off the Mumbrem or somewhere, man. But I was young, didn't have no money, trying to do stuff the right way. And I was like, damn, I ain't got the money.
Yeah,
I went home that night, man, and I was like, God, man, I want to do this. And a TV commercial came on, International Academy of Design, that was like, do you want to start your own magazine? Do you want to do graphic design?
Yeah.
Call us today. I said, shit.
Yeah, you called the number.
1 a.m. after I was watching BET Uncut.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I called it, man, and a lady set me an appointment, man. In the early 2000s, man, I had enrolled in International Academy of Design, and got my degree in graphic and web design.
That's what's up, man.
The messed up part about it was that I think the second week of school, You know, I'm in there on a mission. I know what I'm coming for.
You know what you're
I
coming
ain't
for.
even trying to spend all the money. I'm trying to get the check because they told me you can get an extra couple $1,000 for being at school. But but I also, man, they taught me how to like copy, cut, paste, and all that stuff. Like the first 2 weeks, I think I stopped going to school for 6 months after that.
Damn, you just needed that.
I made the project was create a cover.
Okay.
And that's where I made my first, and I still got it, my first cover in a
Most
magazine.
Yeah.
And I put OHM magazine. Then it was just 100.
Yeah.
And I put Snoop Dogg on the cover. And I seen the stamps. I said, shit, I'm done. I ain't got to come to school.
Yeah, I got it. But that's what we do. When we open up something to build, we don't read the instructions.
Yeah.
We look at the picture and we'll read the first 2 things and we'll say, no, I got it right here. I don't need to read the book no more.
Like this look like that. I'm good. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I pretty much hit the ground running, man. And it hit, you know, in my area, that was the first of its kind, like in Clarksville. So me being me, like I got love for a lot of people because I know everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm always known for just doing positive stuff, like dealing with music, selling car radios. I ain't stealing them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell them.
He'll
You know
steal
what
them,
I'm saying?
He know how to. He told me Toyota's the best.
Yeah, man.
Let's
So
don't talk. Let's don't
Okay,
talk
my
too
bad.
much
Yeah, I
about that.
forgot. Bro,
Yeah.
my bad,
I said
bro.
I dibbled and dabbled.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna leave it at that. And
He ain't steal no car radio.
just to kind of sum it up, man, like it was just like it took off. Like I was actually ahead of my time. I ain't know what I had. Cause I remember reaching out to Quinta Cash, man, for an interview. Cause that's what we knew from Nashville. Like
most
Ziploc, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I gotta get him on the cover.
Yeah, most definitely.
Cause I reached out to him, man, and he was like, you know, pretty much get your weight up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I fool with you because I said, yeah, I'm trying to. He asked me, you trying to do a written interview or you want a video interview? I was like, shit, video.
Yeah.
I was really just throwing it in the
Yeah,
air, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But he was like, damn, nah, I ain't doing that right now. That's when his movie came out. So, you know, I think he wanted a fee, but he pretty much summed it up. He was just like, you know, get your weight up, basically. You know, put some more work in.
Yeah.
You know, and then double back at me. He said, I'll fool with you. And then fast 4 years later, man, I had him on the cover. You know, big bruh. You know what I'm saying? We had him at our birthday bash.
Yeah, for sure.
Brought him at retirement. What's the tour again? Return of the Real? Yeah, like, but you know, a lot of that relationship comes from bruh. Like, he really who he is, and I'm little bruh, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, our word is everything, and man, you know, just God just kept, he be throwing me alley-oops. Sometimes I don't know what to do with him. Just like I get thrown in the fire, and I'm good at just like, shit. Same thing with Dolph. That's how I got Dolph's first interview.
Okay, let's talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like in my area, nobody was on Dolph back then, man, and I was big on Lito.
Yeah.
Another one of them late night moments. That's when, you know, great minds think, 1, 2 in the morning.
Yep.
I'm up looking at videos. Lito's song came on. I'm Gone.
Okay, I will go.
I'm Gone with, and I was like, damn, dude, right there, hard though. Like he was country. You know what I'm saying? He was swagging it, man. And I started watching all his videos, man. He had a video called Clientele. And I was like, yeah, I got to get with bro. Ain't nobody on him yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, bro always tell me, like, you know, I got a gift of tapping in with stuff before everybody else on it. It just really just, like, I knew my money wasn't as long as everybody else, so I had to do something different.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and I just shot him a text on Twitter, man. I was like, man, I'm on 100 Magazine, man. I'm in Tennessee, man. I want to do an interview. And I think bro responded back at like 11 o'clock at night. Like, bet, pull up. I was like, bet, pull up. I said, nigga, we in Clarksville. This 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, he said, man, you get to Memphis, just hit me. Man, I called my nigga, man, we got some guns.
Yeah, we on our way.
We got the equipment.
We on our way.
My partner said, man, come on, I'm going. And then we pulled up to the studio, man. We thought they was pump faking us because we got up there, they stopped answering the phone. Now, which is, you know, his right-hand partner, my guy Daddy-O, man. That's my nigga, man.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy-O called me back and was like, Reed, my boy, and shot me the address. You know what I'm saying? And we pulled up to the studio. We was in there while he was doing the last touches to Blue Magic, the CD that kind of like changed everything for him.
Yeah, they put him on that, that national level for
it was me, him, DJ Squeaky, and the engineer, man. He let us hear the song, the remix with him and Paul Wall on there. And that's what that interview changed stuff for us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And from there, it it just kept rolling, man. And he would just give us exclusive interviews whenever he pulled up.
Yeah, I want you to speak about same thing, but a little curve. When you do get to tap out, because you say you got that trait in you where you reach out to people before, because you can see something in them, kind of before they really hit that national spotlight, right?
Yeah.
And you tap in with them. Have you ever tapped in with artists and then they don't respond? Or they play that cocky role a little bit?
Shit, man, I get that in Nashville.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I get that in Nashville, but what I learned is, like with people who know you, you just got to be extra hard on them to the point to where you just got to stay in their face.
For sure. Fact.
I ain't gonna say who the artist is, but it was an artist that we just always wanted to interview. And the person didn't know, like, we was really campaigning for him because, we know everybody and all the little dope hoes and stuff, the promoters, the club owners. So they be like, man, who should we book? I'm telling my man, book so-and-so.
Yeah.
Man, he want 10, give it to him.
You
know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like,
yeah,
they don't,
for sure.
these artists don't know, like, people like us is
But
really.
that's behind the scenes.
Yeah,
It's like, no, get them what they do.
They might hear you, like, like book him, but the person spending the money really know you and trust your word.
For sure.
So your fact of saying, I book him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These artists don't know, like, all that go on. They get up
and
here
right.
and they kind of like start looking down. Like, the interviews is what we need. We ain't asking you for no money.
Yeah.
We just asking you for 10, 15 minutes of your time.
That's it.
A little
So
time.
when you get to the point to where you feel like you just so big to where you can't fuck with people like us no more, you lose.
Most definitely.
Because you might be getting 100,000 right now. We done seen it with all the rappers.
Yeah.
Like, you getting 100,000 a day, but then when shit ain't going right, you want to do the chitlin circuit again, and tell bro, he get 10 together, we got him.
Yeah.
It's like, you might not be worth the 10 no more.
Now you begging.
Yeah, now most definitely.
You know what
now
I'm
you
saying?
big.
But I think a lot of artists, even here, I ain't gonna put no names on it. Like, man, we work hard too, and I'm saying y'all,
yeah, for sure.
all media, like, we work hard. Like, bro, like, a lot of these areas is getting on because, man, I can go to Atlanta. I popped up AC3 Festival. I met my nigga Sam Hoodie, Mixtape Kitchen. Shout out to my nigga, man. He part of the magazine too. Man met me 10 minutes. And then he know I'm from the West Coast. He from Cali. He said, man, you from the West Coast? Yeah. This your magazine? You ever thought about Waka on the cover? I said, shit, hell nah. I thought he was pump faking me.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom, come out, he got Waka on the phone. Like, man, I'm gonna be in Nashville next week. That's as quick as that cover came together. And then the magic is my relationship with my brothers. I can call Shuni at any time.
Yeah, for sure.
He know when I'm called, I don't call and ask for nothing like he don't. So when I call, and he owns it. Like, the key to how we win is we own everything.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Ownership is key.
Like, anything that we need to do, we own it or we know how to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a simple phone call to where I called the promoters first. Man, can you get Waka to pull up over here at the store? You know what I'm saying? We want to do an interview on them and do a meet and greet. Nah. Normal local politics. Nah. So I called the nigga who I met in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Waka go pull up. Man, Waka came and pulled up, sat in Brush Stove for like 2 hours, walked him down the street, stopping cars in the middle of the street, hugging people, taking pictures, sitting out there smoking.
Yeah.
Went to the Silly Potato, you know what I'm saying, who was next door, ate some food, and gave us he tweeted and said, like, Nashville gave him the most love that he's ever felt in a while. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that was one of his best interviews. Did the photo shoot, everything, man.
Yeah.
So
y'all boys been working though.
Nah, I mean,
Moneybag,
that's
real
what I was
Rick
gonna
Ross.
say.
man, look, Moneybag, another funny story, like with bruh, like it's them connections. Like when you media, you call and you ask for something, you should be able to get it.
For sure, I agree with that.
He was coming to the city, reached out to somebody I knew from the streets in Memphis, like, man, Moneybag coming our area, man, we need him to pull up.
Yeah.
Give me 5 minutes. Y'all got a place to pull up? I'm like, damn. This was it like 12 o'clock at night, bro? Before his show in Murfreesboro, one of his first big shows.
Yeah.
Bro, I need you to open the store. I'm on the way.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, open the store. They pull up with all the trucks out there on East Nashville and Douglas.
Yeah.
Right up the street from Litch, like where everybody don't go.
Yeah.
Like pull straight up. and kicked it with us for like 30 minutes. Like we had like one of the Moneybagg first interviews, man.
For
led
sure.
to us getting, bro, I always think ahead. Him locking in a price for us to do his first show when he signed a CMG. We did that in Bowling Green for like a crazy low price.
Yeah, for sure though.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the love and the genuine. Like when you said you go to places that other artists don't go. And when you do pull up and you seeing genuine people, and and that hustle too, that hustle. You got somewhere I can come. Hold on,
and
then right back, call back. I got you.
Absolutely,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
let me ask you this though, Reed. How did you guys change the plans when media start going from print to digital?
Yeah,
like how did you?
I'm gonna tell you.
That?
I'm gonna tell you a secret, man. Like we ain't changed nothing. We still do the same thing.
Okay.
We came out doing video and print.
Okay.
Years ago.
Okay.
And we still do print. Like crazy thing you said about it, we got a new issue coming out with Band Play. Shout out Band Play.
I see some work with Band Play.
And my dude YP Hood Rich from Walker Homes up there in Memphis. Man, we putting 10,000 copies out in the streets of that.
Yeah.
Physical
copies.
Now let me ask you this though, bro. Is niggas really reading in 2025?
100%.
Are you sure, Reed?
And what it is I believe in myself. So I'm going to spend the money on them 10,000 copies because I know I'm going to get it back.
Because I can get it back. Oof.
I might not get it back in the money.
Yeah.
But I might get it back in the relationship.
Gotcha.
And I'm strategic where we put it at.
I like this nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
But
it all comes from the people I'm around.
For sure.
Like I keep my big brothers around me for a reason. Like we have checks and balance. I might not see something that they see. Or I might see something they don't see. You got older, you got younger. So we hitting it from every angle. It ain't just me thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like what you said though.
So when you say you putting them out, right? You putting out physical copies. Like what's the target locations? Are you going barbershops, beauty shops? Are you trying to go Walgreens or something bigger?
Man, we gonna double back on that after it's done.
Okay.
I don't want to get that sauce away yet.
Yeah. Because I want to know. It's 2025.
Yeah,
just your answer though.
Because our key is, man, we've always went where people were scared to go.
Okay.
Some of my first interviews, I could say it now, like in Clarksville, I interviewed some of my people I was cool with. I might be in a dope house.
Yeah, for sure. Off the top.
They be like, man, I'm trying to buy a page in the magazine. Shit, I'm on the way. I don't know what's going on, but when I get there, like I'm comfortable, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Bro went with me. We interviewed 600 Breezy, like one of the biggest Chicago artists at that time when whole Chicago was after Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Where was that at?
Man, shit, another relationships. You know what I'm saying? My guy called again, like, pull up. I think we stopped over in Future them neighborhood. I think Future them just pulled off.
This in the A.
This is in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We over there at Gucci Man's neighborhood, I think. You know, at one of the areas where people come get protection. We out there chilling on the porch. You know, chilling, and you know, we in the house with 600 Breezy, man. He getting out the shower. We just sitting there chilling. And anybody who know about Chicago rappers, they don't let anybody around them.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? And the secret weapon is like, bruh, like I'm good at what I do, but a team is everything. Like, bruh, study music. He watch all the videos. Like you said, he from that era. Like he knows about the street stuff. He knows everything. So when we bring people around, I'm killing them with the work. But then bruh might bring something out the curveball. Like, man, you remember back in 2010?
For sure.
When whoop, I'm like, damn, how'd you know that?
For sure. Because everybody feels comfortable.
I
mean, I'm just saying it makes everybody feel comfortable. Once we share common interest in something. Yeah. Because and then my entourage.
100%.
My entourage might come, and two of my people like what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm on the other end. I want to hear his story.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? And me and him are locked in.
And that's how it works.
And that's how it works. Most definitely,
You know
that's how it works, man. I want to ask one more question. It's still with the media. How do you feel with all the other media podcasts, shows that's popping up in Nashville and in Tennessee? Give us your take on where media is at now.
I think it's good, man. Like I think it's super good. Like I support everybody's, you know. I wouldn't be me if I didn't say how I felt. Like, but you know, I tell people to their face how I feel about stuff. Okay. And the only thing I don't like with media, man, is when people say, it's Nashville versus everybody.
Mm.
Or Clarksville versus everybody.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Because I'm a Clarksville nigga, been in Nashville since 2009, been putting in hella work
For sure.
for Nashville.
And sometimes you don't want to pop your shit. You don't want to be like, man, I be putting in work. And sometimes I put in my work.
But I ain't built like that.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Like, when people say it's Nashville over everybody or Clarksville over everybody.
I think you boxing yourself
Most
in.
definitely you
because,
boxing yourself in.
Because what you gonna do to me is you gonna be like,
it's the same way when you giving yourself a title, right?
100%.
When people give themselves the title of the king, the best.
Yeah.
But
it's simple. It's like what they say, you attract more bees with honey. Like,
true.
Be nice.
Just be humble, man.
And
That's
then,
it.
even if they don't know you or know you, man, I'm one of the best in Nashville.
Facts.
I'm one of the best media because I'm going to tell you what I see when I go to other places and why shit move good. Like, I can go to Atlanta, Waka be in there. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to do another example. I'm a street magazine.
Okay.
Like, my comfort is dealing with street people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't nervous. I'm coming wherever. I'm coming whenever. I'll be by myself or I come with one of my brothers. But I always move alone.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want you to feel like I'm on nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no gangster. I'm just a real individual.
Yeah, I'm just
and my upbringing is I don't talk too much. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm from in Seattle, like my family is all street.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But my mom was a preacher, so I was taught right. I ain't one of them dudes that had to do the shit I did.
Yeah.
I just
you
did
chose
it.
to do it.
Yeah, I did it because I chose.
That's me.
That's my
me.
story.
Yeah,
that's my
what I'm
story
saying?
too. That's my story.
So, you know, I was raised by a great stepdaddy who taught me respect, morals, keeping
Shout
your
out
word,
to the stepdaddies.
being honest, all of that. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a preacher, so I know better. So, damn, I done lost my train of thought, man. When it comes to working together, like we were in a place in Memphis, man, and bruh could attest to it. Like I know Paper Rap.
Okay.
Like I know Daddy-O.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew Dolph.
Because people don't really know who Daddy-O really was. They just knew Dolph.
They just started seeing him years ago.
Yeah, what they didn't know was Daddy-O is most definitely a huge influence in
he don't
Paper Rap.
He don't like cameras.
Yeah.
That's why you never see nobody really take pictures with him. I got a few pictures from the beginning because they was always rolling together.
Yeah.
But he was somebody I called like, man, look, I'm feeling down today. Give me a motivational speech. You know what I'm saying? But we went to an event, and this is what Concrete. I'm gonna say it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
I respect him.
Well, shout him out then. Shout out Concrete.
Shout out Capo. Working like a mug, man.
Yeah,
like,
Capo
I see
be
you, man.
working.
We ain't no haters, man. We see you be working. You always stay in the mix like we do. So we see you. Yeah. But how we could have made that better when we went to that event. We was being secretive because we ain't want the other magazine to know what we was on.
Okay.
But it just so happened somebody that was close to him knew them too. You know what I'm saying? So they end up being there too. So at the time, it seemed like they was trying to hurry up and get the picture and drop their issue before we did all.
Yeah.
But the crazy part is, man, they called us after we left. We was halfway home. Daddy-O like, bro, where you at? I said, man, I'm on the way back to the crib. Man, we at the crib. You need to come pull up. I'm telling bro, like, nah, I ain't going back. That was one of my issues.
Yeah.
Is I didn't seize
the opportunity.
I always thought it was gonna be later.
Yeah.
Later, where sometimes you just need to be like, what I should have did was
just go.
Turn around. And went back.
Yeah, most definitely.
I had that happen on plenty of occasions. That's why I don't do that no more now. I'm slow to move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? And make sure I don't. When I'm there, I'm locked in. I ain't answering no phone. I'm doing my work. I'm doing what I got to do. But if we was working together, we could have had a media section to where we both made sure we all got the best pictures. Or if I couldn't get the picture, that cameraman was there. Look, I'm going to shoot you some exclusive content you ain't going to get because you don't know them like that.
Yeah.
You going to give me the picture that I couldn't get because I ain't got the camera y'all got and work together.
For sure.
When I go to other areas, man, I done had other magazines shoot content for me and send it to me. Like
working together.
It ain't no competition.
Yeah, it's working. I'm working. We working together.
Oh, you gonna got no media pass? You want to come?
Yeah.
Tell them you with me.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how it's supposed to go. Like competition, somebody got to lose.
Exactly.
And somebody got to lose.
And that's why I don't play in those competition games.
You stay away from it. And if you really sit back, you will really see the people who always try to make it a competition start to fall off or
Most
lose their
definitely.
steam.
Yeah, most
But when
definitely.
you stay true to what you're doing,
Yes.
you're not being fake. Like you keeping it. That's why
You
I've
don't
been
have to change your character when you being you.
Bro, I ain't put no magazine out in years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know that though.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah, like, I wouldn't even know that.
We so locked in to where we could turn up at any time.
Yeah.
All we got to do is say we put a new issue out, and we got hundreds of people like, okay, we ready to spin, or I'm ready to give you a cover.
For sure.
But we like the underdogs. We don't like to go for the top people.
I got
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Let me ask you this though about that, because you said we ain't put a episode, we ain't put a
Physical.
magazine, a
a
physical
physical
copy.
copy out in a minute. Like, what's the longest break you ever took in between releases?
this last one, like I haven't put a physical magazine out since like COVID,
Okay.
2020.
about 2021.
2021, 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Four years.
And the one that's dropping now got band play
Let me-
exclusive.
Correct.
Okay.
Let me ask you this though. What have you been doing in the meantime while you haven't been putting out physicals?
Man, me and my lady, you know what I'm saying? We own Airbnbs.
Okay.
Okay. Entrepreneur.
Man, we got labs that we building.
Father, you a father,
I'm a
right?
father. Sports,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, we got a private like chauffeur service.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got whatever you need, from Jags to
Yeah.
Escalades.
I like that.
Whatever you need, we come and get you.
Do you feel like at times you got do sometimes you gotta have that moment when you do step back?
I'm gonna be honest with you. COVID forced me to step back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if
COVID's
COVID
different.
didn't happen, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have. I probably would have crashed and
Different
burned.
ballgame.
Yeah.
Because what COVID did is it allowed me to be cool with not being in the limelight no more.
For sure.
Because
For
before
sure.
COVID, literally 2 months before COVID, like we was in LA, New York, back and forth. Because, you know, one of my partners, man, free my guy Fetty, man, we was shopping a movie with DreamWorks. Man, we met with Adam Sandler's people and everything. We was
Okay.
we was at Oprah Studios like 2 months before COVID, man. You know, the people was ready to give us a budget. We just paid Dolph. We had a feature, but we paid him to shoot the video. Gave him the deposit and everything,
Okay.
man. But my partner got locked up. He's in the feds now, to where it threw everything off. But then COVID happened, and 3 of our close business partners that I did day-to-day functions, events and stuff with died. You know, I lost 3 of them, and I lost my dad. So what COVID did is allow me to be like, I'm in the house,
Yeah.
you know, because we was pushing the envelope, and 2 of my people died, man, from getting sick at an event that they threw
Dang.
when we was told to sit still. So
Damn.
it really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? My guy Paul Tutt, he was my Memphis chapter. My girl Mika, which was my bigger ranking wife, and Lucci Connect.
Yeah.
My dude Bez, which was everybody knew Bez. He was the person to get you with the labels in New York. He from Brooklyn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And them was like 3 big losses. Them
Yeah.
people I talk to every day. Like,
Damn.
if I call, say I want to do something, we doing it. Like we did South by Southwest, man. Like, man, we brought truckloads of people from Nashville and surrounding counties down there. Man, we pulled up on Gilly the Kid when nobody know who Gilly was. You know what I'm saying? Like, not take that back. Not they didn't know who he was. They wasn't really on him.
Yeah.
I walk in the house to go talk to him, you know, because I have a relationship with DJ Alamo. Gilly was like, "Nigga, you got your people in the truck?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't want to bring everybody in and make you feel uncomfortable."
Yeah.
This dude was on his $1 million worth of game live and was like, "Man, fuck that. Go tell him to come in here
Yeah, for sure.
and stop what he was doing and really like talk to everybody," and showed up at our event, man, for free.
Damn, that's dope. Do you think every art? Do you think every artist need media?
They do. You need it. I don't know, because the problem is,
Because they think a lot of artists think they bigger than media.
this is the biggest problem. Niggas get a couple $1,000s. I don't want to say artists feel like they get a couple dollars, 10, 20,000, might be up a 50 or 100 ball. Man, the music will swallow that.
Yeah, most definitely
Man,
will. Most definitely.
100,000 ain't no money in no music.
Nah.
I done seen it. I done seen people run to Atlanta because they ain't want to deal with the media and other platforms here, and go to Atlanta and get their pockets raped,
Yeah.
and then be hate music now.
Yeah.
Nah, it's your fault because you try to buy your way in.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of coming to spend 10,000 with y'all, which would take it.
So yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
going up.
Like
We
right
spent
now, somebody
10,000.
came in and dropped the budget off on y'all at 50,000.
Yeah.
Not saying what y'all do if people working, because you know I'm a real man. Like I still go to work.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You could take off of work for a month,
Man, we out of here, Reed.
and focus strictly on what you're doing
on your baby. Yeah,
but people don't think about it like that. Like people will go spend that money off in the strip club, the malls.
I would.
But then once it's gone,
IG models.
I know I would.
But then when it's gone, they want to come back. Hey man, bro, let's work, man.
Yeah.
You got to believe in me, man. Like nigga, you just had
They
200,000.
just lie to you about their resources now. Man, I still know so and so. I
Yeah,
can get you
yeah,
on. I can
yeah.
get you in.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's why I respect what Capo be doing. Because even with what he be doing with Lil Vac, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And anybody who pay attention, like you could tell bruh's not scared to spend his money.
No, for sure. You
Like if he want to do it,
yeah, for sure. He
man,
always talk about that.
Man, that shit going to New York and doing all that cost.
Yeah, for sure it costs.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't free.
Like,
it don't look free.
I tell all artists that.
It don't look free, bro.
Listen, rappers.
It don't look free.
Listen, rappers. This is not a showcase. Hip hop is not a showcase.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend your money.
Man, come on.
You not going to spend no money, and you just want to be famous from KFC to McDonald's. Listen, you're in the right position.
You know why they don't spend their money?
Why?
They really don't believe in themselves.
Exactly.
I can believe that. Yeah.
Anything that I want to do,
I'm gonna spend.
I don't care if it's my last 100. I'm gonna figure the rest of shit out.
Yep.
But here you go.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going into it knowing like I'm gonna get something from it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like we used to hustle CDs outside. And what made my mind frame change about that, we was at a Boosie concert, and man, they was calling the police on us. Like I actually had a charge on me to where I couldn't solicit. They see me with a CD or flyer, I'm going to jail.
Dang.
That's how hard we was doing it in Clarksville. To the point to where I was like, damn, I'm paying. Dude told me, he said, man, if you pay, you come in here and do what you want to do. Man, we paid $40 a head.
Mm-hmm.
We was able to go into the car show, Scraping the Coast in Biloxi, Mississippi, man. And we sold 1,500 CDs. And it only cost us $200.
But that's
fire.
That's how you gotta do it.
And so Reed, so now you did the magazine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did the magazine, you did digital, print, the whole nine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you piggyback this into an award show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's always been the plan, though.
So that was always
walk me through that.
My brothers used to argue with me about it, like, nah, man, nah. I used to be like, hell nah, man. Like, the award show is it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I look at us as we the Source magazine.
For sure.
To me, that's the biggest that ever did it.
Yeah, because that was our hip hop Bible.
South got something to say.
I relate to them because they mess with the streets.
Yeah.
Like the people who probably couldn't afford to do the Grammys.
Yeah, for sure. Almost.
What was it? Unsigned Hype?
Yeah.
Unsigned
It's
Hype.
South
niggas from Nashville and Unsigned Hype.
Yeah.
It's more of us than rich people.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Taylor the only rich one here.
Shout out Taylor.
But listen, if you
it.
genuinely give people opportunity, man, they gonna love you forever, man.
Yeah.
I done had people pay me for stuff, man, they ain't even cashed in on it yet.
So you saw the big success of the award show.
Yeah.
Talk about
how did we get there?
talk about Bowling Green, Kentucky 24 award success, and talk about the new 2025 OHM award.
Man, I've always wanted to do the awards in Nashville because Nashville showed love.
Okay.
I just felt like Bowling Green was more cost effective because I spent everything out of my pocket.
Okay.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? And Bowling
Respect
Green
the hell
has
out of that.
always show love to me.
Okay.
And they always show love to music.
For sure.
Man, we did countless events there and we always win.
Okay.
And so what I did was, and like I said, it was just the relationships again. Somebody called me and gave me the venue. Like, man, I got a place. Like, man, you always look out for me. I'm about to throw you alley-oop. Same thing would put me on the news. Like, everything was given to me there.
Yeah.
I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to beg people to do nothing. Everything was given. Plus, Big V was on the cover from Nappy Roots, the first ever 100 magazine cover. He's from Bowling Green.
The first ever?
First ever.
Okay.
First ever.
Let know what Big V sang on the song.
Nappy
All
Roots.
My life been
all
poor.
my
What's his
life.
verse? What his verse though?
He
don't
come in
save
deep.
him. Don't
he
save
come
him,
in
Reed.
deep though. No, he come in.
Game
Well, he got the
ain't the
voice. Yeah, I
same.
mean, he got the voice. I know he come in deep though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Reed.
but it all worked. You know what I'm saying? And I always feel like if you bring something to an area that don't have nothing like that, people gonna come out.
Yeah.
And then it's like a neutral ground. People from Nashville came. People from Mississippi
Shout out to
came.
Big
I'm
V
sure
in there,
Louisville.
man.
Yeah, Louisville
Louisville.
You know, and it was just they want me to do it again there, but you know, I feel like it's time for Nashville.
It is time for
The big
that.
league.
Because we mess with
It's crazy,
everybody in
we
Nashville.
Yeah, I
we
like what
both
you're
jumped
saying
up.
because, but before we go, I want to say this, breaking news a little bit. You said it is going to be in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay attention in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna let y'all know where the venue is. We keeping it on the wraps.
Okay.
Right now.
Let's go. What can the people expect from the OHM 2025 awards, man?
Man, I'm gonna put. Man, look, we need young Buck there. Where the camera at?
Right here. This your camera right here.
Man,
Make sure you get them tight.
Listen, man. Look,
Here you go.
look, we ain't trying to do no award show in our backyard unless everybody, you know what I'm saying, give us something. We don't mind paying.
For sure.
Just the right price, man. We need young Buck there.
Yeah.
We need Lido there.
Okay.
We need Cook Up Boss there.
For sure.
We need who else? Elroy the boy. We need you there.
Elroy the boy. 615
yeah,
exclusive.
Bezel Gang
DJ
there.
Coop. Bezel Gang.
Man, come on. Coop gonna be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Coop, you know, people give Coop a bad rep because he just don't take no shit.
No, we fuck with Coop.
But Coop is a real individual. He really support. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
If you keep it straight. But to sum it up, we need everybody.
I'm saying B.
And
Howard.
I hate to
I'm
B. Howard,
biased. I'm
most
biased.
definitely.
I won't throw B. Howard.
But like, I love what
name
you
in
said.
there.
But we got a relationship with everybody. When I tell you
I love what Reed
every
just said.
artist, man, we didn't touch every artist in Nashville. From small to big.
It's a lot of breaking news, man. Listen, it's a lot of shit. He just told y'all, hold on, put your seatbelt on, because in the next 10 days, man, most definitely we're gonna have the location.
100%.
We're gonna have the people who's gonna be media people.
We're gonna start putting drops up.
Most definitely. We're gonna be
Speaking
starting
of
doing
media,
Man, we gonna say it on the camera, man. You know, our boys gonna be the red carpet people this year.
There we
man.
go. So look, I didn't want to look. Y'all happy like Christmas, but I'm gonna
Yes,
say
sir.
it. Taylor
Yes, sir.
laughing, but I'm gonna
Yes,
say
sir.
this, man.
We taking the
Listen.
show on the road.
We taking, look, man. Most definitely, we are honored. Just to let y'all know, man. Shout out to the big
This is
homie,
dope.
Shuni.
Big
Shout out
Shun.
to you, Reed, just for putting us in situations like this, thinking of us when we don't know, right? When you, and that's something that you always just said right here for the last hours, a trait that you have, seeing something and watching it, and you know the potential of it. So there y'all go right
Nah,
there,
we
man. Y'all
appreciate
already
that.
know. Born Rich Club, Boopy
Absolutely.
and Lano,
Absolutely.
red carpet. I'm gonna wear a tuxedo.
no, you're not.
July 20th.
July the 20th.
And we gonna make a whole weekend out of it, man. Like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man. We got all kind of celebrity special guests coming.
Man,
we about to
we
turn
in there.
Nashville all the way up, man. Shout out Key to Music. Shout out
For sure.
Jeff Hitmaker Studio 340 100 Magazine, man. If you don't know, man, that's who I move with. You know.
How can they, real quick, how can they find you on social media, find out about the awards, follow, subscribe to the magazine, the
man,
whole,
look,
all the good shit.
I'm cheesing
I'm
up.
transparent, man. You can follow me on Facebook. Roosevelt Reed Jr., man. Reed
Man.
with two
That
E's, no
man-
I. The EIs is the fake Reed. I'm talking about the real Reed.
There
feel
you
me?
go,
But
man.
just plain and simple, man. You can go to 100magazine.com, man. It's spelled out ONE. 100magazine.com, man. All our links is on there, man. And
Man,
some of the
for
hottest
sure.
artists in the game that you probably not even heard of on there too, man.
And this is what
Facts.
Born Rich Club likes to do right here, man. We like to highlight our entrepreneurs. We like to highlight our medias, especially our media goats. You
Yes,
see what I'm
sir.
saying? Because
Yes, sir.
Born Rich Club podcast most definitely wouldn't even be right here if guys like you didn't pave the way. Most definitely. And we say that humbly and we say that with genuine heart.
Man, we appreciate y'all,
For
man.
sure.
Because in an honest moment, bro, I went to a 100 magazine party, magazine release party.
Yeah.
When I was still trying to rap.
Yeah.
Like I was still trying to be a rapper.
Well,
when
now
I
we
went
happy
to
that you
bro.
don't rap no more and you do media.
Man, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, Reed don't want him.
I'm sliding. Come on, man.
Shooty can't
Come on.
save you on
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Go on and put my boy on there for
I've
about
been
5
sliding.
minutes,
No
man.
cap, no cap.
He
I be-
Sugar Slim. That's
Man,
Sugar Slim right there, man.
No cap, I be sliding. Yeah,
Nah,
I mean,
hey,
y'all want me
man.
to rap with
Nah, look, man, you don't need to rap, man.
Okay.
But most definitely, this is things that we love, man. Shout out to you for sure, man. You
Big facts.
have most definitely, and we know it's a team. You guys have put Nashville on your back, media wise, visual wise, and have showed guys like us and a lot of people that's coming behind us or in front of us. Y'all guys have showed the blueprint. We want to say thank you. And look, man, this is what this is. This is Nashville hook up with Clark's Vegas, all the way up to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we do, man. And we love the brothers, your brothers that you got, Jeffo, my boy Big Shoonie, Keys to Music. Look, these are like, these guys are highly influencers, and they're your brothers. Yeah. So and I know you get this from everybody when you start talking about the you guys accolades and stuff like that, man. So what I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna end it just like this. Y'all know what I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna say these two things, man. Get money, stay true, get money.
And listen up, people. If nobody told you that they love you, let me be the first one to tell you that I love you, I love you, I love you. Peace.